Morning, everybody. Welcome to class 9 English non-detail, the Trunk of Ganesha. Look at your book, page number 102, paragraph 5. Sulochana looked at her husband with frightened eyes. Perhaps he was right. Perhaps he was right, she thought. But maybe he was growing older, and his hand and eyesight were not as strong as before. It means when the trunk broke again and again, on the third day, Sulochana's mind was disturbed with some thought. She looked at her husband with panic-stricken eyes. It could be her husband was growing older and his hands and eyesight had become weaker. You must be tired working without a break, she said. Her words betraying her simplicity. Sulochana said her husband, throwing words, you must be tired working without a break. That means you continuously, your work is continuing. So you would be tired. You know what day it is. You know what day it is? He studied her for a moment and continued. Then, and I am already laid on the large Ganesha. He studied. Govinda Maharana studied that I am Govinda Maharana thought I am already late on the large Ganesha. What had gone wrong? He could not understand. Making an image was child's play. Child's play for him only in this case. The idol was somewhat larger than most. The trunk a little heavier, a trifle longer. That was all. Govinda's Maharana wife Sulochana did not want to question her husband Govinda for his work because she fully knew his ability and fame behind making idol. He was one of the best image makers in the whole town left, which made her proud of him. Look at picture. Govinda Maharana made a image which is heavier and trifle longer. Look at according to its body, if trunk is heavier and longer, so it is breakdown. So trifle, which is trifle. So Govinda Maharana thought that according to its body, somewhat larger than most, the trunk a little heavier, a trifle longer. That was all. But its email, according to its body, its trunk also all right. but Govinda Maharana's adults opposite. Body is short, but its trunk is heavier and longer. So, dear students, perhaps the clay he had been using was just that measure sort of its adhesive quality, which makes for a smooth, tight binding. Govinda Maharana thought perhaps it's clay or mud. It has no adhesive quality or gum quality, adhesive quality, which is for which its image was not smooth and tight binding also, but it was the same clay it had been using for years. It was the same clay using for years. That means his father made also its clay, its mud. It is also that clay he had been using for years. For memorable image he had perfected and sold. Memorable image, which is uncountable or many image he made, perfected and sold also. Then where the sudden tear at the point where the elephant trunk took a turn and swung gently downwards. Turn and swung gently downwards. Look at the picture, elephants, but its trunk is openward. But Govinda Maharana's elephant's trunk downward. That means downward. It is upward. So, and swung also. Swung means downside swung. Then, was the weight too heavy for the clay mud? For the clay mode, MOUL mode of the image face to support it, which is mode means model. Mode means model. Model of the image face to support it. That means clay is heavy of the trunk. Then Sulochana did not want to question. Sulochana did not want to question him about his work, but Sulochana did not want to question to his husband about his work, for she knew that he was one of the best image makers. Sulochana knew that her husband was a best image makers in the whole town, in the whole valley. In the town, in the whole valley, Govinda Maharana's image, it's hard to find better work than his. She had heard the townsfolk often say. Townsfolk means people of the town. Townsfolk means people of the town also say again and again, and Govinda Maharana's wives heard from the city of the people. Govinda Maharana's wife Sulochana also heard from the townsfolk. The people of the city, her husband was a good image maker. He was one of the few excellent craftsmen left. And she prayed in secret. That means he was one of the best image maker in the whole town left, which made her proud of him. And yet some inner voice hammered at her. Some inner voice hammered at her was it because he had asked for a better price, a rather exorbitant, a rather exorbitant means much bigger, which is much more expensive than what was considered reasonable or an image of that size. She was convinced that her husband was a righteous. Man, but wasn't it possible that his seeming greed provided her surmise was correct? Surmise means guess. Surmise means his study was correct. Had angered the unknown. Has angered the unknown. That means Govinda Maharana's study is correct, and but wasn't possible that his seeming greed. Her greed means get more value from the image, which is Govinda Maharana is attractive or anxious to more price from this image. So, her study is correct and had angered the unknown. That means unlawfully he did not know what had the images breakdown again and broke. So he cannot know. So dear students, you read this part 1, the trunk of the Ganesha, and make some questions and write their answers. You read again and again and write another new words, or you find out expression word for your development of the knowledge, and you write in your textbooks question answer in paragraph wise, but in your question pattern, according to your question pattern, you make questions in a word or in a phrase and write their answers. Thank you.